What's going down, Commanders? Hope everyone's doing fine today. I just want to put the spotlight on this new unit we're picking up this Thursday in the main event. I forget what it's called. Sector Shield, Operation Sector Shield. And I'm more thinking outside the box of the tech for this unit and whether I should be upgrading it or I should be continuing on with the two new techs for the... 3 new techs even for the Ake and Aragon. I would go with Ake first. And I'm looking at this unit, I'm questioning myself whether nothing redeems this unit. Literally nothing. Even if you go through the techs and everything else, I'm trying to make sense. So I'm going to get this unit, I'm going to get the tech, don't get me wrong, I'm going to play the event. But do I need to upgrade this tech? Is this going to be a game-changing unit? And my answer right now is no. Nothing about this unit screams this is going to be a good unit or this is going to be cool, as Drake would say. Nothing, literally nothing. And we've got in our hands, we've got the hero already, so we already know what the unit's going to be, what the style's going to be. So if we look at it, it's a 25,000 armor, health points or hit points at max level. DPS is okay, not fucking fantastic. Nothing screams this is going to be great. Speed is way too slow. Range is 500. Even if you add the Sentinels faction buff with it, it's 550 for 10%. So that nothing there screams I really need this unit. This is going to be so great to use. It doesn't scream that. The only redeeming quality I can see, and that's the level 1 talent. And I don't know why Kickstarter didn't put this onto the hero. It makes zero sense to me. They've actually made the hero worse for it. But the game's a 360 move and shoot. The game's a multi-shot of 2, which is 2 less than the hero, by the way. Everything else on here makes no sense. The game's a missile that will be fired while below 70%, so you've got to get it damaged to get this. And the whole point of us using units is not to get them damaged. So you have to get this damaged to be able to get this condemned target area, which is that circle thing that I showed you with the unit yesterday. I will link the video in the description below if you want to rewatch that. It's basically the circle we got with the cannon hero. I forget his name. I can't remember its name, but it's the hero to the cannon. It had that big circle with the clock sort of like thing, and that's what they call condemn. But the actual fucking the graphic that it shows is its shock, which it doesn't shock nothing, by the way. So this is a load of bollocks. All this is going to do is create lag. Then you've got 100. Say you've got 10 of these in a tomb plus the hero. It's going to have a dozen of them things going at any one time, even more actually. So yeah, I'm not interested in none of the rest of it. It's all bollocks. Yeah, again, you have to get damage, make damage to the unit to get an armor up of 20% damage reduction for 90% health, 8% health, and 70% health. Ain't going to help. 20. The problem is if you look at the range, nearly every fucking thing in the game outranges it. Once you add the 20% increase to range from ground units, everything in the game outranges it. So this isn't going to be a good unit by any stretch. And Kickstarter really need to go back to the drawing board. But let's move on to the techs. We've only got to upgrade 4 of these 4 of the 5 techs. So the gold one really doesn't matter, but I will talk you through the gold one because it fucking makes no sense. Because we've already got this gold one. Basically, the gold tech is concrete beliefs, double damage to buildings. Well, I know from testing the hero yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. And again, I will post that video below. Testing that hero proved that it does do damage to buildings, but Kickside don't see turrets as buildings. So when you come up against a turret, it isn't doing the hero does 300%, 3 times. This one does 2 times. So it doesn't, buildings, no one gives a shit about buildings. No one goes, do you know what we need in this game? We need something that can kill buildings quick, but not turrets. It don't make sense. So, okay, it might be a bunker busting unit, who knows? Not busting, because it hasn't got the busted status, but it might kill bunkers a little bit faster than anything else. So this is null and void straight off the bat. Gold tech, absolutely worst, one of the worst gold techs ever Kickstarter's ever dreamt up of. Modern problems, this is the Orator And again, without the information, we don't know what units have got these reactive armor. That's a plus 20% damage to reactive armor. And the next silver tech is plus 20% to composite armor. We haven't got the information of what units we're taking them up against. These are going to be no good for PvP. So don't pretend we're going into PvP, we're going to go, right, this is what we can kill with PvP. Don't matter, it's null and void. So basically, we need to know what units we're fighting against in PvE, what armor sets they've got. You know, and moving back, let me just explain something. They don't give us the information that we need. So moving back, when we look at the unit itself, sorry about this, guys, I should have explained this earlier. It gives us, so that in the description, it gives us the weapon tech, but it doesn't give us the weapon type. So we don't, and that's across the board for every single unit since the day that they stopped bothering about the armors of units. So it gives us depleted uranium, but it doesn't tell us what armor any unit's got. So the information isn't there. Kicks, I want to bring the game back into a strategy game, and I get it. I think, yep, that's great. But without every piece of information that the player needs, what's the point? What is the fucking point? It's a guess at that point. And that's not how real-time strategy works. You've got to have the information at hand. So, yeah, they've buggered up there as well. So these two silver techs, I don't know what armors on what faction in the game. I don't know if it's better against Ruikai. I don't know if it's better against Verkarift. I don't know what either of them two silver tech are good against, because we haven't got the information. So that leaves the two bronze techs, and it's a minus 20% damage taken from turrets. Well, we're in shit street if turrets are one shot in these units. So again, 20% off isn't going to make much difference. So to me, in my mind, I don't need to upgrade that either. And then we've got highway monitoring, which is the second bronze tech for the Orator, is minus 20% damage taken from vehicles. In the grand scheme of things, if you look at some of the damage types and the actual damage that units do, vehicles do, especially the series, series 3 and early series 4, it doesn't matter. They're going to smoke these units straight away, 1-2 hits. And then it'll be the same for kick-size units. The only thing these are going to be good for is the coming skirmishes. This is where we're going to need these in the coming skirmishes. And I don't think I'm going to be using this unit. At the three base units we've got, I think the best one is the Diamondbacks. They've got the better range. They've probably got better DPS. I've got them to a higher level. I've got all the tech done. And I can carry on with, if I skip these units, I'm going to get some, guys. I'm not skipping the unit as a whole. I'm going to get some. I don't know if I'm going to get out of the full shebang. I don't think it's worth it. I think 10 is what I need. But the way they read and the way the kicks I have descripted these units, they're not good. Even the hero's not good. So I'm going to get the hero tokens because it might come good at 25. Who knows? But I just don't see the point, and that leads me to conclude that I'm going to carry on with the Ache tech, basically, and that's where I need to be. I think the 8's going to be a more useful unit than these. So I'm not even going to bother upgrading these techs until I've done at least one of the 8 techs fully all the way through 1, 2, and 3. And the time of the 8 techs is ridiculous. It's a forced tech. It's like, well, if you want this tech, you've got to kind of skip things, or you've got to spend loads of money on it. Loads of money on the tech to get it upgraded. So I'm going to do it with time. I don't spend that much money in the game anymore, not like I used to. And I'm going to do it with time, and I'm going to just fucking forget these units. I'm going to obviously upgrade them and do bits and pieces when I can. But I'm more inclined to go with the 8 tech and see what that's all about over these new air, because nothing inspires me with this new air. You know, they're trying to sell us a war paint for $500 this event, which is a fucking joke. I don't get it. Anyway, I thought I'd give me my 2 cents, and that's what I've come up with. I'm not going to bother with this unit. I'm going to do, well, not the unit as a whole. I'm going to upgrade the unit because I've got nothing else to do in my hangar. But I'm not going to bother with the text until later on down the road. May turn out to be a wrong choice. I don't know, but I don't think it is. I don't. You know, these last 3 air units have been absolute. Well, actually 4 if you include Aragon, have been absolute junk. Worst air for years from Kixeye. I can't think of any other air that's been as bad as these. I really can't. Anyway, take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.